Howdy, howdy. Um, I'm here in a town about half hour away from Traverse City. I figured I'd tell you about my first day while I draw something that is not on notebook paper, but this paper. And I don't need a clipboard because I got a table. But I got here at about 7:20 yesterday evening, and my first reaction was, "Holy shit! I'm not in Kentucky or Pennsylvania for that matter." And I just looked over before I even got off the bus and to the station. Looked over, there's a giant ass body of water that is like Huron, I think, Huron, however you say it. It's the H one. But, yeah, so that was interesting. Another thing is, like, the closer I was getting to the place, there was a very noticeable change in, like, the atmosphere, because it was all, like, sunny and, like, hey. And then, as we got closer, there was, like, a noticeable, lump in my chest I'm trying to get out right now. But, no, The Gray. Good movie, by the way, check it out. No, the skies got cooler and, like, a gray tint to them and shit. And I was like, alright, interesting enough. Then I seen snowmobile crossings right in the middle of town. Kind of like the horse crossings in the Amish land and stuff like that. So that was something. But I got off at a bus stop, and the first thing that captured my eye was there was this kid on his skateboard, just practicing doing kickflips off a rail. And to his credit, he didn't give up. But anytime there was people there, like in a vehicle coming by, they would stop and wait for him. I was like, holy shit, that will never happen, really anywhere else that, was this highly populated. Because there was vehicles, buses, and everything zooming around. But they stopped long enough for this little teenager to go ahead, and get his skateboard and go back across the street. So that was, rather nifty. So the dude came and got me. We went to a local market. I just want to give me some good old PB&J and lemonade. And I had no clue where the hell I was going, but he showed me some like locally owned stuff. And I got some peanut butter, but one thing I had to get, it cracked me up. Let me go get this. I knew I was far from home whenever I seen this. This is what the tippy top of Michigan calls hillbilly bread. Yeah, nothing special. But little did I know, actual hillbilly bread is just a bunch of shit in a pan, you fry it up, and there you go. But, hey, whatever. Here's the dude I'm staying with, this is one of his buddies. The other one that's staying here, whenever she left out earlier, I'm like, get whatever kind of coffee you usually drink, and this is what she came back with. But, the guy I'm helping out here, his buddy owns Higher Grounds Coffee, and haven't had none yet. So, but this is called Justice. It's got vanilla, citrus, and mellow. But yeah, right here we go. So I got hillbilly bread and Michigan coffee and generic peanut butter. Yeah, it'll make for an interesting little breakfast. Anyways, but first day hasn't been too bad. Thankfully, it was a little bit more familiar than I was expecting. And the dude I was working with, not Timothy, but his friend John, that dude's a character. If you know your 80s wrestling, or he was on Mario show back in the day, Captain Lou Albano, it reminded me a lot of him. His hairstyle, just, he was like a mini-me version of him. So we listened to some ska, got to start on a Loft. Tomorrow I guess we're going to be running some electricity and shit through it. I don't know, man. I asked if they had a blueprint for the building, and they're like, nope, we're just going to wing it because it never works out. I'm like, I like your thinking. Anyway, so I did that for a couple hours. And then after that, I kind of just dozed off for a little bit because I still had that Detroit funk coming off of me. But, at about 8, the guest right here that I'm looking at right now, right across the yard, more on them in a minute, and one of the neighbors, and these two, we went to the beach. And as we were going there, it's maybe about 20 minutes away. I was just looking at the forest, because, I like poking around in the mountains. And I look over to my left and I'm like, holy crap. There was literally a fall off, man. Like, I've never been to a beach like this before, so it's like, huh. But, sat there for about 2 hours talking about random stuff. Before we got there, though, I found out that the visitors over there are actually from Ukraine. And me, being all rusky like I am, I was like, oh boy, this is going to be interesting. And they started talking about it because, the obvious shitstorm that's going on right now. Timothy addressed the elephant on the beach. I'm like, oh god. And me and the dude who were, flipping rocks earlier, or skipping rocks out in the lake, ocean, planet, we legit had a heart-to-heart for like a half hour, just, the sins of, your father's isn't yours, stuff like that. And, they're from Chicago as well, which is, city is compared often to Pittsburgh. And he's also a truck driver, so he's been through Kentucky a few times, so it's crazy that, like, 700 miles away, I end up talking on a beach with people that have a very similar background, but totally different stories. And we just got to talking about, some other things and stuff like that. It was really nice, man. I wish him all the best. Definitely put some things in perspective, but that's part of the reason I came up here. But, yeah, it was nice just chilling on the beach. The other one I'm staying with, she's been here for about a year. Name's Ashley. She got, some hiccups from the wine, and next thing we knew, she face planted a towel and was asleep for an hour. So she was kind of, me and Timothy talked about some shady things that we've been involved in the cities and how it's dirty and easy money, but you get bored of it for a while. And dude from Ukraine, his name is Yuri, and his woman's Hasana, something like that. And yeah, oh no, I mean, there's really not much to say other than it's been an experience so far, only after 24 hours. I'm sure there'll be some dumb fucking shenanigans, because nothing's ever peachy clean. But I'm gonna try my best to avoid all that, and do the best I can without breaking my damn neck. Because even though I'm a couple hundred miles away, that does mean all the shit, I believe in it when I just randomly leave Kentucky. That's for sure. But, Yeah, it's a pretty nice little crib. He's got 10 acres. There's some piggies, doggos, um flowers and shit just scattered it everywhere. I'll take some pictures and put it in like one fucking slideshow or whatever. Um but yeah, I mean, oh no, first day I got to do some loft building with an eccentric dude who's apparently a really good chef. Um, was humbled a little bit by some people who are going through a rough thing right now, but they're taking it, the best they can. I'm like, hell, if they can do it, I can do it too. Um, so yeah, I mean, that's practically it. I mean, I've done carpentry and farming and shit before, but, all in all, it's been really bad drawing. I have no clue what the hell I'm doing here. This video is already going on long enough, but hey, there's going to be maybe 3 people that watch a minute of this. So let's face it, there ain't much going on here. Unless you see like a ghost or something right there. Or right there. Or if, you got a dirty mind. Some of those designs look rather, well, just look at them. But, yeah, I mean, that's about it for my first day. I mean, same shit I'm used to, just in a different area. Got to talk to some interesting people. I like the dogs, don't get me wrong, I miss Ray and the other little heathens. But, there's a little chihuahua up here. He's just as energetic as Coco. So that's good. He went missing earlier, but we found him. I was like, please, not my first day, let a dog be missing. I'll spend the next 3 weeks looking for him, I don't care. But, yeah, that's about it. I have no clue what the hell I'm drawing here. I might finish it before I pop about 50 melatonin. Or I might just crumple it up because it looks disgusting. And qualified artists such as myself will just scoff at this every time I look at it. Like, oh. Totally despicable. But, yeah, I might pick that up off the floor and finish it. Or I might go over to the bed I'm looking at right now, throw on a podcast or something, and be up and at it early to try out some of that coffee. But yeah, that's 13 minutes of me bullshitting. That's more than enough. Yeah, ciao.